everyone! I'm really glad we could all meet up today. So, how's everyone adjusting for university life so far?
Hey Amanda, it's been quite a transition for me. I really expected to be different from high school, but the workload is so much heavier. How do you about Yulan?
I totally understand Nasrah. The first few weeks, like I overwhelmed. I thought I was prepared, but the amount of reading and assessment is overwhelming. I've been feeling stressed trying to keep up. How are you managing it, Iskar?
Honestly, I've been struggling a bit too. I strain to stay organized by using a planner to keep all of my journal list, but it is still a challenge. Sometimes I feel like juggling too much. How about you, Amanda? What's your strategy for you staying up things?
For me, I started using app to manage my tasks and set reminders for upcoming deadline. I also try to establish my routine by blocking out some specific study time each day. It really helped me to focus and prevent for skimming everything at the last minute.
That sounds great. I really need to get better at planning my time. I usually just rely on my memory, which isn't working too well. I've also noticed the group are starting to fill up. How do you all feel about them?
Group project I can be really hit or miss on one hand. Collaborating with others led to great ideas and perspective, but on the hand, I can be frustrating if some members don't pull their weight. I had one last week where I felt like I did most of the week.
I completely agree, Lan. I had a similar experience where one person didn't contribute much at all. It ended up being really stressful because we had a work to extra hard to make up for it. I think it's important communicate expectation right from the start.
Yes, setting clear expectation is crucial. I usually suggest a plan during our first meeting or assign roles based on everyone's strength, but sometimes that doesn't happen and it can lead to be misunderstanding. So, how do you handle it, Nasrah?
I try to take the lead organizing in the group, but I've also encouraged everyone to share their idea. Weekly report with group members make the process smoother, but it can be hard to do if people are shy or not willing to contribute.
I think that's good approach, Nasrah. When feels include, it makes a big difference. Have you all met in your classes yet?
Yes, I've met some great people in my education classes. We formed a little study group that meets regularly, which has been very helpful. How about you, Amanda?
I've made a few friends in my major too. We often grab some coffee and sharing some study tips. It's nice to have someone to lean on and someone to discuss about what we're learning.
They're really nice. I've been a bit shy about approaching people, but I think I should try to connect more. It's easier to get through when you have friends to support you.
Absolutely. I was nervous at first, but I found that most people are open to making new friends. Joint clubs relate to our major hobby or great way to meet like-minded individuals well.
I've been thinking about joining the education club that I heard they have speakers and workshop that got really excellent or learning experience. Have any of you looked into it?
Yes, I've been wanting to join as well. It sounds like a great opportunity. Plus, it could be nice to have some break from all these studying things.
I mean, let's go together to the next meeting. It would be a good chance to meet education majors and learn more about resources available to us.
Great idea. I think being involved in clubs like that will help us feel more connected to the university and give us education.
Definitely, plus we can share what we learn with each other afterward. I think it's important one another our journey.
I completely agree. It's inspiring to hear everyone's goals. I think as we continue to learn and share about our experiences, we'll become a great educators. Supporting each other will make the journey even better.
I think that's awesome. How we have different interests within educations. We can definitely learn from each other's perspective eyes. We explore our paths.
That's a great choice, Nasrah. I'm interested in education psychology. I want to understand how students learn to develop strategies in support them.
I'm really leaning towards special education. I believe every child deserves a chance to succeed. I want to help create inclusive expression for our strength.
That's amazing. I'm considering early childhood education. I've always loved working with kids, and I think that foundational stage is so important for their development.
Of course, let's make it a point to check within. Of course, let's make it a point to check in with each other regularly.
Yes, please. Having diverse interests can help us collaborate effectively in group projects. We can each bring our strength to the table and learn from the another.
Exactly. I'm excited to see how all grow, develop our skill over the next few years. It's going to be our journey together.
I feel the same way. I think building friendship now would also help us in the long run. And it's nice to have a super system while navigate through our studies.
Agreed. Here's to new friendship and a successful semester ahead.
Yes, I love that idea. We shall plan regular catch-ups, even if it's just over coffee or a study session.
For sure, having a support system, especially as we face challenges as art students, I'm really currently building this friendship.